a nest is hatched and all the babies have made it to the water, or the bulk of them have made it to the water, we come back 3 days later and we excavate the nest, meaning we come back, we remove all the stakes and the predator screen, and we actually dig down to the nest. And a lot of times we're checking to see if there's anything left, if there's any babies that are left, because a lot of times you'll have some leftovers, some that maybe got wedged in there, they couldn't quite make it out. Some that maybe just weren't ready at the time, but we'll come back 3 days later, check for any leftovers, any more live hatchlings, and then we actually take all of the leftover shells. If a nest had to be moved, we will take those shells and we will count them out. We put them in a little egg crate, we place them all out, and we will compare that number of shells and the live hatchlings that we watched make it to the water, to any live hatchlings that may have been left in the excavation in the nest. And we will compare that number. If we had to move the nest and we had a good head count or shell count, we will compare the number of shells to the number of eggs that we knew were in the nest, and just kind of make sure that everything balances out. And then if we did not move the nest, then we really don't know how many eggs were there to begin with, but we'll just go through, count up all of the shells so we have a good idea of what was in the nest. And it's just for data collection purposes. All of that goes back to Fish and Wildlife. We're just collecting information. So we're aware of what's going on with these numbers and with these nests. If we do find any live hatchlings, we take them and we help them make it to the water. And it's not uncommon to find 3 or 4 leftover hatchlings that just have gotten wedged in the hard sand, and they're waiting. They're just kind of laying there, waiting for somebody to rescue them. And it's a really great thing. I love the collection because it's really a chance to break down a nest and to take a look at everything. You really get to see what the mama turtle has done, how precise she dug her nest, how deep it was, and everything how nature intended, because you see the entire nest at that point.